Hi, my name is Matresa Hutton, and I'll be doing a book chat of a historical fiction book called Esperanza Rising by Pam Muniz Ryan. This book is perfect as it goes hand in hand with social studies and can be used in a unit over the Great Depression, Mexican-American labors, and/or the Dust Bowl. Esperanza Rising is an inspiring story about struggle, hardship, and hope. The book starts out with 13-year-old Esperanza and her family living a fairy tale life in Aguascalientes, Mexico, with her mother, father, and grandmother. Esperanza lives a very good life, with many beautiful dresses, dolls, and servants, until tragedy strikes and her father is killed. After Esperanza's mother, Ramona, turns down her uncle's offer to marry him, they are forced to flee to the United States for safety and leave her grandmother, Abuelita, behind. Hortensia, Alfonso, and Miguel flee with Mama and Esperanza in hopes of becoming more than servants. Once in the United States, Esperanza and her mother are now poor and struggle with their completely new life on Alfonso's brother's farm in San Joaquin Valley in California. Living conditions are shabby and crowded, and Esperanza has to work for the first time in her life. Throughout the book, Mama becomes extremely ill, and Esperanza must step up to the plate to take care of the family. She begins to work extra hard to save up money to bring her abuelita to California while her mother is in the hospital. Miguel steals Esperanza's hard-earned money and claims he went north to look for railroad work. As we come to find out, he actually went to bring abuelita home. By the time her 14th birthday rolls around, Esperanza has grown from a child to a young adult. She is now a completely different person with dreams to learn English, start a family, and maybe even buy a house. Esperanza's life had changed so much from the fairy tale life she was living before, but she is now finally happy. Throughout the book, Esperanza and her mother meet several people who teach them valuable lessons. Carmen was a poor woman they met on the train that said, "I am poor, but I am rich." This showed that riches are not always measured by the amount of money you have. When Esperanza first hears this, she does not understand. Throughout the book, she learns what Carmen meant. One of my personal favorite parts in the book is in the last couple of pages. It says, Isabel sat next to Abuelita at the wooden table. They each held crochet hooks and a skein of yarn. "Now watch, Isabel. 10 stitches up to the top of the mountain." Abuelita demonstrated, and Isabel carefully copied her movements. The needle rocked awkwardly, and at the end of her beginning rows, Isabel held up her work to show Esperanza. "Mine is all crooked." Esperanza smiled and reached over and gently pulled the yarn, unraveling the uneven stitches. Then she looked into Isabel's trusting eyes and said, "Do not ever be afraid to start over." I thought that overall this is a very good book to read and has so many valuable lessons. Esperanza Rising is also a great book to use in a cross-curricular lesson with social studies. I hope that this book chat was helpful and makes you more interested in reading Esperanza Rising.